1000 LYB, Sisters Star debuts, Body Transformation, A Journey Beyond the Scale. Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. For 1000 Pounds Sister latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. In the realm of reality television, few stories have captured the public's attention and empathy quite like that of Amy Slayton-Halstead, one half of the TLC duo known as the 1000 LB Sisters. Alongside her sister Tammy Slayton, Amy's life has unfolded on screen with raw honesty, chronicling the sisters' struggles with extreme obesity, familial bonds, health crises, and personal growth. But in recent months, Amy has stepped into a new chapter, one defined not by weight alone, but by resilience, transformation, and a reclamation of self. Her latest body transformation, while still unfolding, marks a pivotal moment not just in her personal journey, but in how audiences perceive health, healing, and hope. Amy Slayton-Halstead first entered the public eye in January 2020 when 1000 LB Sisters premiered. At the time, she weighed over 400 pounds, while her sister Tammy weighed more than 600, hence the show's provocative title. The series was never just about numbers on a scale. It was about two women trapped in bodies that limited their mobility, independence, and quality of life. Viewers watched as Amy navigated motherhood, marriage, and medical emergencies, all while confronting the psychological and physical toll of morbid obesity. Her openness about emotional eating, past trauma, and the cyclical nature of weight loss and regain resonated with millions who saw their own battles reflected in her story. What set Amy apart from many reality TV personalities was her authenticity. She never portrayed herself as a hero or a victim, just a woman doing her best in extraordinarily difficult circumstances. When she underwent gastric sleeve surgery in 2021, it wasn't presented as a magic fix, but as one tool in a complex, lifelong journey. The surgery helped her lose over 150 pounds initially, granting her newfound mobility and confidence. She walked down the aisle at her wedding to Michael Halstead in 2021, a moment that symbolized not just romantic love, but self-love and progress. However, as with many who undergo bariatric procedures, Amy's path was not linear. Life events, stress, and the ever-present challenge of maintaining drastic lifestyle changes led to weight regain. By 2023, reports and on-screen footage indicated she had regained a significant portion of the weight she'd lost. This, too, was documented with unflinching honesty. Rather than hiding from the setback, Amy used it as a teaching moment, showing viewers that transformation isn't a straight line and that relapse doesn't equate to failure. It is against this backdrop that Amy's most recent transformation must be understood not as a sudden reinvention, but as the latest phase in an ongoing evolution. In early 2024, Amy began sharing glimpses of her renewed commitment to health. Social media posts showed her engaging in low-impact exercises, preparing healthier meals, and speaking openly about mental health counseling. Unlike previous attempts that focused heavily on rapid weight loss, this chapter emphasizes sustainability, self-compassion, and holistic wellness. One of the most striking aspects of Amy's current journey is her shift in language. Where once she spoke of losing weight to be happy, she now talks about building a life I can thrive in. This subtle but profound change reflects a deeper understanding of health as multidimensional. She's working with a team that includes not just a nutritionist, physical therapist, but also a trauma-informed therapist. Recognizing that her relationship with food is intertwined with emotional history, Amy is addressing root causes rather than symptoms. Her physical changes, while still modest compared to her post-surgery lows, are meaningful. Observers note increased muscle tone, improved posture, and greater ease of movement. She's been seen walking longer distances without assistance, playing more actively with her children, and even participating in water aerobics, a low-impact activity ideal for those with joint concerns. These may seem like small victories to outsiders, but for someone who once required a medical lift to leave her bed, they represent monumental strides. Critically, Amy's transformation is not being driven by external validation. In interviews, she's emphasized that this journey is for herself and her family, not for TV ratings or social media likes. "I'm not trying to be skinny," she told a podcast host in March 2024. "I'm trying to be strong enough to chase my kids, to travel without fear, to live long enough to see my grandkids. That's my goal." This mindset shift has resonated deeply with fans. Online communities dedicated to body positivity and health at every size have praised Amy for modeling a form of self-improvement that doesn't rely on shame or extreme measures. Her willingness to be vulnerable, sharing both successes and setbacks, has made her a relatable figure in an era where curated perfection dominates social media. Moreover, Amy's journey challenges outdated narratives about obesity. For too long, society has framed weight loss as a simple matter of willpower. Amy's story dismantles that myth. Her struggles with mobility, chronic pain, sleep apnea, and lymphedema illustrate the medical complexity of severe obesity. Her efforts to manage these conditions through a combination of medical intervention, behavioral therapy, and community support highlight the need for compassionate, individualized care. TLC, to its credit, has allowed Amy's narrative to evolve organically. Recent episodes of 1000 LB. Sisters have focused less on dramatic weigh-ins and more on daily life cooking with her kids, navigating marital communication, attending therapy sessions. This shift reflects a broader trend in reality TV toward authenticity over sensationalism. Amy's transformation is compelling, not because of how much weight she's lost, but because of how much she's grown as a person. Her relationship with her sister Tammy remains central to the story. While Tammy has also pursued weight loss, undergoing her own gastric bypass surgery and losing hundreds of pounds, the sisters' paths have diverged in important ways. Tammy's journey has been marked by more public struggles, including hospitalizations and emotional turmoil. Amy, meanwhile, has taken a quieter, more methodical approach. Yet their bond endures, offering a powerful testament to unconditional love. They support each other not by demanding perfection, but by showing up, again and again, with empathy. This sisterly dynamic adds emotional depth to Amy's transformation. Her motivation isn't just personal health. It's also about being a stable presence for Tammy, who continues to face significant challenges. In caring for her sister, Amy finds purpose. In strengthening herself, she becomes better equipped to offer that care. Professionally, Amy has also expanded her role beyond reality star. She's begun collaborating with health advocates and organizations focused on obesity awareness and mental health. While she stops short of calling herself an expert, she uses her platform to share resources, debunk myths, and encourage others to seek help without shame. "If my story helps one person pick up the phone and call a therapist or a doctor, then it's worth it," she said in a recent Instagram post. Importantly, Amy's transformation is not defined by a target weight. She's spoken about aiming for health markers rather than a number: lower blood pressure, better sleep, reduced joint pain. This approach aligns with modern medical understanding, which increasingly views obesity as a chronic condition to be managed, not a moral failing to be punished. Her doctors reportedly monitor her progress through lab work, mobility assessments, and quality of life surveys, not just the scale. This holistic perspective is perhaps the most revolutionary aspect of Amy's current journey. In a culture obsessed with before and after photos and dramatic weight loss reveals, Amy is modeling a different kind of success, one measured in energy levels, emotional resilience, and daily joy. She's learning to celebrate non-scale victories like fitting into a favorite pair of jeans, walking up a flight of stairs without getting winded, or simply feeling present in her own life. Of course, challenges remain. Amy still deals with the physical aftermath of years of extreme weight, including skin laxity and joint issues. She's candid about the financial and emotional toll of ongoing medical care. And she acknowledges that old habits and emotional triggers don't disappear overnight. But her attitude has shifted from despair to determination. "I used to think I was stuck," she shared in a recent vlog. "Now I know I'm just in process." That phrase, "in process," captures the essence of Amy's transformation. She's not a finished product, she's a work in progress, like all of us. And that's precisely what makes her story so powerful. In a world that often demands instant results and flawless execution, Amy offers a counter-narrative. Healing takes time, setbacks are part of growth, and self-worth isn't contingent on a number. As 1000 LOB Sisters continues into its 5th season, viewers can expect to see more of this nuanced human journey. Amy's body may change, but what's truly transforming is her relationship with herself. She's moving from a place of self-criticism to self-compassion, from isolation to connection, from survival to thriving. Her story also raises important questions about media representation. For years, reality TV exploited stories like Amy's for shock value. But as audiences have matured, so too has the storytelling. Amy's current arc reflects a more ethical, empathetic approach, one that prioritizes dignity over drama. It's a reminder that people are more than their struggles, and that transformation is as much about the heart as it is about the body. In the end, Amy Slayton Halstead's body transformation isn't just about losing weight. It's about gaining agency, building resilience, and redefining what it means to live well. She's proving that health isn't a destination but a daily practice, and that every small step forward is worthy of celebration. As she continues on this path, Amy offers hope not because she's perfect, but because she's real. Her journey reminds us that change is possible, even when it's messy, slow, and imperfect. And in a world that often feels fractured, her story rooted in love, honesty, and perseverance shines as a beacon of what it means to truly transform